Good morning, everybody. It is, what day is it? Tuesday?
Yes.
It's Tuesday. we have Jenna with Resort TV1 here today, and we are going to talk about puppies because Saturday was Fur Baby Mother's Day, and we are both fur baby moms. So what a better way to celebrate than talking puppies, right?
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
we always love to talk puppies, but especially now.
Absolutely. So you have one puppy currently, correct?
Yes, one puppy. That's all Dale would allow.
Oh, I got to talk to Dale because
Right?
there's never too many puppies.
I agree. Actually, I just saw a shirt and we need it. It's a 101 Dalmatian shirt and it says, "Yes, I need all the puppies."
Yes, absolutely. We used to have a Kelly's mom sent us it was a Christmas box and it had all of the 101 Dalmatians, like 101 Christmas ornaments.
Oh my word, that's amazing.
It is super, super cool. So if you ever, if you want me to drop a hint to Dale about how you could get all 101 Dalmatians, they do have those available. So
awesome.
I researched it.
Wow. That is so cool.
It is really, really cool. It comes in this like not trifold, but so if it's open all the way, then like it opens this way and then it opens this way, or it closes this way, and it becomes a box. I don't know. Sorry, hard to explain, but it's super cool. And there's like a little foam insert for each one, so they're packed in foam, and it's ridiculous, but yeah. So Kelly used to, don't put those on the tree. I'm like, yes, I have to put them on the tree. He just didn't like taking all 101 of them off the tree. What's his deal?
I get that. Yeah, you should have your own like dog tree. That'd be cute.
Yes, I agree. Completely. I'll have to you just might have to think about that.
Right, Kelly.
He's gonna be like, thanks, Jenna. That's just fantastic. All right, really quick, let me say hi to everybody in the chat, and then we will get on with some doggy talk. And then I have a very quick little video that I made for Jenna that I wanted to show you guys. Gives you a really good view of what Chloe looks like. So Mike Wheeler, good morning. Thank you for being here. Mike and I had a little conversation early in the chat. Christine Hickman, Alyssa Sternberg, Big Noah Mountain, Tina McNeil, Mike O'Reilly, hello to all of you. Good morning, Does Our Dream. I love that you guys say hi to everybody. It's so fun to flip through and they're like, hi. All right, Pam's fam, B&G girls, Rachel, good morning, Rachel, and Magic of the Mouse TV, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and then I think I saw Francine and Surfer Girl. And let me get to the right chat because I have issues with StreamYard. I think it leaves out some of the chat. I seem to always miss it. Yeah. Wendy, good morning. Hitchhiking Bones, hello. Great to see you. I saw a lot of you guys over at Joel Web Dad. He had some really great things to say. That was very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So, do you want me to show this real quick or what do you think?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I gotta click buttons. So y'all are taking this at your own risk here. All right, here. I think it's going to pop up over here. So, whoop. There we go.
Perfect.
Can you guys hear it?
No.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, super short.
Really cute though.
So, yes. There we go.
I love it.
It's just super. Okay, so I did it on TikTok, which I'm sure you know about. because Dale's like the TikTok king.
I don't know how it works, but I know he loves it.
Yeah, it's fun. I did a video like that of our last trip to Disney. You guys were in it as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Our night at Epcot where everybody hit their 1,000 subscribers, and we took that great big picture. And
yes,
anyway,
with the lights and everything.
Yes, it was cool. It was in there as well. Todd B and Kinsey Days, thank you for being here. Good morning, Francine. I just wanted to make sure I caught everybody. That's super important to me. So, did you have a pet as a child? When did you discover your love for pets, fur babies, especially?
So I think I was 5 years old when we first got our first dog, and I was so excited. And she didn't. So we have a younger brother too, and she ended up being very aggressive, and they were scared because my brother was pretty. I think he was like 1 or so. So we ended up having to give her away. We gave her to a loving home, so she was fine. But anyways, then we got another one when we were a little bit older, and one that was super sweet, and he was my baby. He was a miniature schnauzer. He loved Mom the most, of course, but I thought he loved me the most. I was like the mom the most,
Absolutely.
I trained him in 4-H. We got reserve grand champion 2 or 3 years in a row, and he was amazing. He was super smart, but super stubborn. So like I tell him to do something and he'd go, and then he'd do it. Like literally let out a sigh, but he'd still do it. It was so cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I got the love of dogs from my mom and my mom's dad. So my grandpa, we were all big dog people. So the schnauzer loved my mom, but loved my grandpa. We called him Papa even more than my mom.
So does your mom have I almost said a pet name. I guess it's kind of appropriate. With Chloe, like Tara has a golden retriever and I am Nana to the dog.
Yes.
And Tara will say, go say bye to Nana. And he'll run over to me and kind of nudge me with his nose. So do you have the...
She does. Yeah, it's Mimi. And it's Mimi to the grandkids, and Chloe's one of her grandkids. So yep, it's Mimi, and she knows Mimi's coming. Mimi and Papa, and Papa's dad, so she's just like, either we're going to their house or they're coming over, and she's so excited.
That's awesome. Well, that makes me feel a lot less. I don't even know what the right word is, but
yeah, no,
I don't want to be too much of a weird dog mom.
Hey, I think I'm probably the worst mom dog, but I don't care.
It's fine.
Or crazy mom dog, whatever you want to call me.
Right, crazy dog mom. So you had that puppy as a child.
Yes.
And then is this your and Dale's first puppy together, or?
We got married, and I've been begging him for a dog ever since we got married. And he was like, we don't need one. They're a lot of hassle, blah, 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 blah. And we'd only been married, I think we got married in August, and we got her in January. So it didn't take me that long. So I had gotten some Christmas money actually from my grandma and grandpa who are dog lovers. And I was like, I got this money, whatever. And he was like, all right. So we got her from his cousin, Red Dogs. And so we went there and checked out, the puppies. And there were, I think, 8 puppies from this litter. So it's a pretty big litter. And they were in this big crate, I remember. And we walked in, and she was the runt, and she jumped over all the other ones and went, ruff. And I'm like, that's mine. I want that one. I don't care if she's a girl or a boy. I want that one.
That's the one I want. That's fantastic. Yeah. I love it.
So she picked us out.
She was 8 weeks old when you got her. When did you get her?
Something like that. Yeah. Whenever they're safe to leave, their moms. So yeah.
Their mom.
Yeah.
Very
and got her at the wrong time of year because we lived in northern Indiana, like almost Michigan border. Got her in January. Literally that weekend, we got like 12 inches of snow or something. And she was this big. And white. So we shoveling every time we took her out trying to potty train her, but it was worth it.
Wow, that's super cool. Super
Yeah.
cool. Now, living in Florida, do you guys have, Kelly and I are looking at homes,
Yeah.
and we noticed that most of them, because we want a pool, there is no yard. I mean, the back of your house is completely fenced in with the pool.
Yep.
And so is your house that way? And if it is, how do you overcome that obstacle? Because I definitely am going to need to know that.
Yes. So we don't have a pool. My parents have one, so we can just go over there. Plus our neighborhood has a community pool.
Oh, nice.
Right now, but so we've just figured if we want to use the pool, we'll go to mom and dad's or the community pool. And so when we were looking for a house, because that is a big thing here in Florida, the yards are tiny. And in Indiana, we had a huge yard, and Chloe loved it. But we actually lucked out and found a house with a decent sized yard. I mean, it's nothing like the one we had in Indiana. And if we had a pool, it would be,
nothing.
Yeah, but no, she's got a little area to run around in, but she hates the Florida grass. It's totally different than the Midwest grass.
Really?
I forget the name of it, but it's tall and like hard. So like she's very picky. So she goes out, she potties, and she runs right back into the stones. So cute.
Oh, bless her heart. That's so sweet. So fun. Yeah, we're taking one. So when we had Gracie, we had 4 dogs. But hear me out. We have, so Oliver's our oldest dog. He is a French Mastiff. And he was a rescue. So and we've had him since he was little. Less than a year old, but not like a puppy. But I mean, he was a big dog then and ginormous now. But we had him, and I'm surprised that he's made it this long. He's just been, he has arthritis really bad and a really hard time getting up and down. And there are days where I have to like pick him up from the hind end just so that he can walk out to go potty. But then he has days where he prances through the yard like he's 6 months old.
Yeah.
So the quality of life is still good there.
Yeah.
So, he's just continuing to be part of our grand family. And then we have Dax, Tara's dog, which is moving out in about a month because she's getting a new place. And he can go to this new place. So he's leaving Nana and I'm going to go with his mommy. But it'll be all right. Less hair for my house is what I keep telling myself.
There you go.
And then we had Gracie Ann, which we'll talk about Gracie in just a minute. Oh, by the way, does Chloe have a middle name? Like when she gets in trouble, does she have a middle name?
Yes. Yes, she does.
That's awesome. I am so glad we had this conversation. I don't feel near as dog weird.
No, so when she was a puppy, she was so little that she would jump like through the grass or through the snow. So we nicknamed her Bunny. So yeah, it's Chloe Bunny.
Oh, Chloe Bunny. Oh, I love it. That's so sweet.
She comes to Chloe or Bunny, so it's cute.
Oh, that is cute. That's so fun. Gracie knew that she was in trouble because I'd be like, Gracie Ann. And she just,
what I do.
just like with kids, when they're in trouble, you use the middle name. So anyway, and of course, people thought I was talking to a kid. I mean,
yeah, right. Gracie could, like Chloe.
It's all good. And then we have Blaze, and Blaze is my newest addition to the family. And I actually got her when we knew that Gracie had her heart condition and our days were kind of numbered with her. Yeah. So we got Blaze for 2 reasons. Number one, Gracie was actually my therapy dog. And I knew that loss would be really hard. Yep. And I needed to have something to have a little bit of love, not to replace Gracie, but to make it a little bit easier, if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
But when we, when Dax leaves, we're not replacing him. Yeah. And when Oliver passes, we're not replacing him. It's going to just be Blaze and I. And that way, when we move to Florida, we have one dog and maybe 1 cat when we move. We currently have 2 cats.
Oh, I was going to ask. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we inherited one from Kelly's grandmother when she passed. Well, from her husband when he passed, but it was anyway. And then Shadow, which was in here earlier, she's Snow White, and she's actually a polydactyl, and she has 22 toes.
Whoa.
Yeah, she has like 7 or 8 toes on each paw, depending on. Yeah. So it's very uncommon. And I worked at an early childhood center, and we had a parent who came in, and she works at the dog pound place.
Yeah.
It's not really a shelter. It's more just like a dog pound. Anyway, she said that there was a litter that came in, and that there was a kitten that we just had to have because it had special legs like Taylor.
Aww.
And so she brought the cat in, and I'm like, absolutely. I didn't ask Kelly. I didn't, nothing. I'm like, absolutely. Yes, this is our cat. I mean, we just had to have it. And her and Taylor are like best buds.
Aw, that's so
They
cute.
are super. Yeah, it's very, very sweet. So, but anyway, so that's our zoo.
Aw, I love it.
Ask Kelly to buy a zoo because that would be so awesome.
Yes, we could get a giraffe.
Right, we could get a giraffe. Exactly. And penguins.
Yes.
Yeah, and everything. But anyway, he keeps saying no. And there was a zoo for sale in Florida. I'm just
no
saying.
way.
Yeah.
No way. That's awesome.
It's ridiculous. Who Googles where the zoos are for sale at? I mean,
I love that much. So growing up, I wanted to be like a zoologist or, something to do with animals because I loved animals so much. But then when I started researching it a little bit more when I got older and was talking to my parents about it, and they're like, if you're a vet, you're going to have to put animals to sleep, and, blah, blah, blah. And plus I don't like blood. And I was like, yeah, maybe this isn't the job for me.
So that's where you could own a zoo because, you just love the animals and take care of them and feed them and not have to do the yucky stuff. So
that's true. Hire somebody else to do it.
That's right. Hire somebody else to do it. We usually are Friends of the Zoo every year. And we didn't last year. Well, we did it for several years. And then we didn't do it the year that my health was so bad because I wouldn't have been able to go. And then we didn't last year because I went back to work for a year. But this year, I think we're going to go ahead and do it again just because we're so far from Disney. It's my happy place here. And everybody needs a happy place. So
yes,
do it. Mom with Resort TV1, hello. Thank you for being here. So excited. I love the pictures from Mother's Day. That was so fun. So Kay Atwood, Mike Wheeler.
Sorry.
Alyssa and Neil, ATGB and LSU Mom. Welcome in, guys. I think I caught everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. Hitchhiking Bones, hello. And Dad. Good morning, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
I am so ready to come back down there. I miss everybody.
We are so ready for things to be normal again and everybody can come back down. And
I know. Me too. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk clothes.
Yes.
Does Chloe have her own wardrobe?
She does. And I actually, it's kind of silly, but of course we have spare bedrooms and office. This is spare bedroom / office that I'm in right now. And I tease Dale. She has so many clothes. We need to get little baby hangers and hang them in the closet.
You absolutely should. That is awesome.
Packed in a box in the closet. But
oh, that's awesome. I have a little tub under my bed that I put all the puppy clothes in.
That's a good idea.
Gracie Ann just had a Christmas dress, and then I had made her a Christmas tutu with a matching bow, which I have some photos I'll show you guys here in just a little bit. And Blaze, though, we got her. I mean, she was so tiny when I got her. I put preemie clothes on her. So I buy these little Disney, she had 2 little Minnie Mouse dresses. And
that is adorable.
Yeah. And then onesies. So when I would take her places, small dogs are harder to potty train, FYI, everybody in chat.
Yep.
And so when I would take Blaze places, I wanted to be respectful to other people's environments. So I bought diapers for her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So little trick for those of you that ever think about doing diapers for dogs. I bought doggy diapers, which were an epic disaster. I don't recommend them. I wouldn't use them. They're a pain.
Yeah.
But what I did do is I went and bought regular Pampers diapers, newborn, and cut a little slit in it for the tail. And it was removable because dog diapers are not. They are the sticky tabs, like old-fashioned disposable diapers. So it was removable. So when I took her out to go potty, I could undo the diaper and put it back on if it was dry. And they're easier to manage. They're more comfortable for your dog. I just would 100% not even do the doggy diaper thing. Oh, and it keeps a little poo-poo inside the diaper. It doesn't come out like in a doggy diaper. It comes out.
Oh.
So
anyway. No, yeah. We were super lucky with Chloe. Most small dogs are hard to potty train. She potty trained in like a couple weeks. I don't know if it was her breed or because it was so cold and snowy. She was just like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to potty, I'm coming right back in. I don't know what it was, but she was great.
That's so cool. You're lucky. Blaze has not been super successful. Even now she'll have like several days where she does great. And then she'll have a day where she potties on the floor. So I say that she potties on rugs, like throw rugs. Yeah.
Chloe used to do that too. Cause we had a carpet, in our living room in Indiana, and we were like, oh, why did, she's like, either that or the bath rugs. She would potty on that. And I'm like, no, the tile is right there. Potty on that.
Potty on the tile.
Yeah.
At least I could just pick up the rugs and wash them, I guess. Yeah. But still, it's kind of annoying.
It is.
But anyway, and I guess that's part of on the houses that we're looking at in Florida. We really would like to have as much tile as possible for multiple reasons. But that would be one of them, so that Blaze can't mess up any more carpet. Crazy dog.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, all the houses here are tile, which is nice for that.
Sand, I would imagine, is the big motivator there.
And it does keep your house cooler in the summer. It makes it so.
I never even thought about that.
In the winter, your feet get really cold.
Yeah, I bet they would. Flip-flops. Yeah. Flip-flops are like your year-round shoe. So
true. Yep, I live in flip-flops.
Nice. Okay, so do you want to show off anything of? Oh, wait. Halloween costumes.
Oh yeah, I have a ton. Do you want me to get some?
Yes, that would be so awesome.
All right, I'll go grab some.
Okay, great. Let's see what everybody's got going on today. Shelly Skywalker, hello. Elisa and Neil, we want tile also. Yes, tile is a great thing when you have pets, and especially if you have allergies. If you are very prone to allergies, carpet is the worst thing in the world you can have in your house. Just let you know. All those allergens get trapped in the fibers of your carpet, and it will make you sicker. Let's see. Doggy diapers. Oh no, that's why we have cats. Scoop the litter box and done. Right? I love the fact that cats are so clean. Our cats are super, super clean. Like it's almost a ridiculous level. And with the cat, you just make sure they have water, make sure they have food, they do their thing, they come and live on you when they want. They go when they don't. They're just super low maintenance. Everyone's wondering about Pam and her keyboard. The cat wanted to say hi, Pam. She knows that we're talking about fur babies. That's what it is. Let's see. Everyone's wishing mom and dad well. Hitchhiking Bones, we are ready for a Disney trip as well. Most definitely. Did I go to the zoo last year because we did a live stream of it? I did go to the zoo last year, and I will be going to the zoo again this year. And I actually was thinking of doing some streaming from the zoo. So that would be so fun. Hi, Mike P. How are you? Okay. Hi, Chloe.
Say hi.
morning.
He says, I'm a sleepy girl. She sleeps a lot in the morning time.
Wait, I call it puppy nap time.
Puppy nap time, yes. And she's like, why are you always home now? And I don't get my own naps.
Sad. Sad.
So she does love all her outfits, by the way. We started her out when she was a puppy. And as soon as I put one on, I'd give her a treat. And so now she just likes them. She likes to wear them, prance around. And
That's so fun.
So
I present you.
We have our Disney shirts that we got. So we got this one to match Dale and I for a photo shoot that we did. So we had a cute little family picture.
That is so cute.
It was adorable. And then I got her a little jersey.
That is cool. I didn't know they made jerseys for the dog.
Yes. Whenever they first started them, I'm like, oh my word. So then, of course, I had to get the Christmas spirit jersey. And I had to get her one to match me.
That's so cute.
We have a picture on Instagram where we're matching. It's really cute.
That's awesome.
And then this one was at the outlet, so I couldn't pass it up. It's like,
oh yeah, that's adorable.
And then when we went to Disneyland, I had to get her a Disneyland one.
No, it's not D23. What's it called? That special room that you can go into. You guys went there at Disneyland.
Club 33?
Yeah. Does she have a Club 33?
She doesn't. If they would have had anything for Dog Club 33, I would have got it, but they didn't have anything.
Oh, sad.
Afford in there. But so she has a little Stitch costume.
I remember when you got that. That was so cute.
Yeah, and it's super warm, so it would have been great in Indiana. It's like really fuzzy.
But is adorable.
Her personality reminds me of Stitch, like the facial. I can't talk. Facial expressions that she makes. So I love Stitch. But we have a pumpkin.
Oh, that's cute.
So when we first got her, we went in this pet store. Mom and Dad got a puppy around the same time. We didn't. They got a Maltese. But anyways, they had this really cute sweater in there, so they had to buy it for their grand puppy, and it has like a little.
It's so cute. I love it.
We have a giraffe.
Of course. That's super cute.
This one is probably my favorite, and I don't know why. I think it's just because whenever she wears it, it's really cute. So it's a bumblebee.
Oh, did somebody make that for you?
The wings stand up and like move when she walks. It's really cute.
Oh, that is cute. That's super cute. Does somebody make that for you?
No, I got it at in Indiana. They're like Meyer. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but similar to like a Super Walmart. And then this one we got her 2 years ago with a Little Mermaid costume.
Oh, that's cute.
It even has a wig.
That's the best.
So, and then this actually I got at Disney. It barely fits her anymore. Only when her hair's cut.
That's so sweet.
I actually got it before we got her, thinking, all right, I'm gonna get a dog and it'll probably be a girl. And it worked out.
Fantastic. That's perfect. Have you ever taken Chloe to Disney?
So not to like Disney World because she's not allowed, even though she is kind of like my therapy dog. I mean, she really is, but I've never gotten papers or, whatever.
Right.
But she has been to Disney Springs. I don't know, I either hold her the whole time or we have, I know it sounds silly, but we do have a little doggy stroller.
You do not. I wanted one so bad, and Kelly told me no, and he would not give. Like I pushed and pushed and pushed. He would not give.
Dale really did. He thought I was a little crazy at first, but to go to Disney Springs, it makes sense because I don't think they allow them just to like walk around, even though I've seen some. But if you have them in a little stroller, I don't take her in the stores or anything. We just stay outside so that nobody says anything. And she loves it.
That's awesome.
Rides and people watches. It's fun.
That's super cool. Super cool. Where do you buy her? Like, do you like we buy our food and pet supplies and everything from chewy.com? Mm-hmm. Do you guys have that same thing out there? Is that what you do?
I've heard of that. I actually haven't bought any from there. We bought her food. We used to have a local pet store we'd go to in Indiana. Of course, not anymore. So I found it on Amazon, and so that works for
Just
now.
have it ordered. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had great luck with Chewies. We get a package of rawhide bones and their food, and we get a shipment that comes in once every 3 weeks. And that way we never run out. I never have to worry about the dogs not having food. It just automatically ships. And then I do the same thing with the kitty litter because there's nothing more annoying than having to change the litter box. And then you discover there's no kitty.
Yeah.
So
Oh, no, that one
that delivered too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delivery guys hate me for it, but because it is heavy.
I'm sure, but you know.
For babies first. That's just the way it goes.
That's exactly right.
So can I take a minute to show off my Gracie Grace?
Yes, I'd love to see Gracie.
All right. Shelly Skywalker says, trying to visualize my former 115-pound dog in a stroller.
Yeah, Chloe's 6 pounds, so it works for her.
It does. It does work for her. So Chloe definitely reminded me of my Grace. They look a lot alike.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull this page out because it's hard to read. But when Gracie passed away, I made her a memory book. So it was fun. It was kind of my therapy, my way of, just kind of dealing with it and always having her close. And I'm going to admit there have been several days where I was just having a really rough day and I would just pull the book out. I keep it in our china hutch so that it can't get messed up or anything.
Yeah.
And I'll just pull it out and just look through it. And it makes me smile. It doesn't make me cry. So
good.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Yes.
But anyway, all right. So it says, fluffy beds and endless treats, gates to guard and friends to meet, long, slow walks and petting hands, safe with God in dog heaven. And this is her memorial page. And that's where it starts. Now I'll slide it back in and just kind of flip through and show you guys the book. Maybe. Here we go. Okay. So the Oliver the Mastiff is that one. And then there's Gracie Ann. I can't see over the book and the camera. There we go. Yeah. And then she hated going to the groomer. And every time we go, the groomer would put a new bow in her hair. And I just thought it was funny. I took her picture. Okay. And then, so this is exactly what it looks like. I don't remember what the deal was, but she got into the laundry somehow, and she ended up with my bra across her. So, it's kind of like the bathtub picture. You just got to have it.
You do. She did look like Chloe in that picture. That's so cute.
She does. When she doesn't have her schnauzer cut, her and Chloe look a lot alike. So that's the Christmas tutu and the bow that I did.
That's adorable.
That I made for her. And she didn't mind it at all. She wore it for like a long time. And there's me and my Grace.
So cute.
So she was my baby girl. And then her princess page.
Oh, I love it. Super pet.
And my best friend. We when I found out there were Instagram filters, right? I don't know whatever app this is. I thought it was fun, and so we got to play with the filters while she laid on the couch. There's one of us both with headbands on.
So cute.
It's crazy. She loved her pink fuzzy blanket. That was like her favorite thing.
She looks like a stuffed animal there. She's so cute.
She's so cute. I made that blanket for her. So her little crocheted blankie. And that's just another picture. I didn't realize that. Oh, look, my mirror fell. Whoops. I have to fix that. She hated baths. So She was not happy. But on
Aw.
this day, we were at my mom and dad's house, and the little turd ran into the pond.
Oh no.
And she was a nasty mess. It was ridiculous.
Oh no.
So she was a therapy dog, and I did get her registered. So there was her ID that we had to carry. And then I have a cricket, a doggy cricket, and I loved this. Like, so I had to have it.
That is adorable.
Put her little face in there.
Aw.
And then, like every other dog, she likes to sleep on her back. So she did her thing, and she slept on the pillow between Kelly and I. Whoops, wrong way.
Oh.
So she always had her pillow. Okay, we took her to the beach one day, and I didn't want her to get too hot and sunburned, so I created this little shade thing for her to sit in.
That's adorable.
She was a spoiled brat. So she spent a lot of time laying down, as you guys can see. But this was shortly after we got her, I think. She had fallen asleep on Taylor. No. In this picture, that's Taylor laying there. And she had fallen asleep on him in the car. And then this was one of those funky hats that she got from her groomer. So I just thought it was fun. I had to take pictures of her. So anyway, she was very spoiled. She was very much my baby.
Aww.
And when she passed, I did get sympathy cards, so I put that on there.
Aww.
And then the vet sent a sympathy card and then put her paw print in it. And then they also did a seedling.
Aww.
So yeah, you bury it, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
Plant it. There we go. You plant it and it grows flowers. But since, I don't want to plant them and then not be here, every year that they come back up. So yeah. So they're just right here.
That is too cute.
But and after Gracie had passed, I want to say, was it for Christmas? Oh no. This is her rabies tag. That's weird. I thought it was her therapy tag thing. We were cleaning things out, decluttering the house, and I found her vest, her therapy vest.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Kelly was standing there, and I was like, well, I guess we really don't need this anymore. And I threw it in. I set it in the top of the trash can. I no more turned around and I was sobbing. Aww. He's like, it's okay, take it out of the trash. So I still have it, needless to say. But so this is something Kelly got me for, and you have to have one of these for Chloe. It's a must. But it's her breed. Now I didn't like the Schnauzer cut. I loved the puppy cut. But
so she was a Schnauzer? She
was a miniature Schnauzer.
Aw, that's so cute.
Well,
she looked like a Schnauzer. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty fun. Okay, and you have to have this. This is like the best ever. This is a storybook.
That is awesome.
I know. Have you seen these?
I think so, but I'm not sure I've seen it with dogs. That's awesome.
So it says, to Yvonne, may this book always be a reminder of how much you and Gracie adore each other. Gracie lived in where I live and dreamt of being a star with her very own TV show and chauffeur-driven car. But being cute and furry made stardom rather rough, especially as the only words she knew were woof and rough. Feeling brave, she folded her pajamas and a flannel along with some ideas for her Gracie New Chew channel. You guys can't really see. Sorry. Streaking into Yvonne's room, she scrawled a doggy note, then kissed her gently on the cheek and went to get her coat. Scampering through the moonlit streets with thoughts of being wealthy, Gracie stepped beside a sign and thought, I'll take a selfie. Pulling out her iPhone, she posed and took a snap, then headed to the airport while squinting at her map. Adorable. Okay, so notice throughout the book, where's it at? I thought it was holding on to the plane. Maybe it's not. Okay, hang on. We'll just keep going. Gracie was excited because she never flown before, unless you count that time she slammed a laptop. What? Oh, unless you count that time she slammed a laptop on her paw. And as the plane took off, she thought of A-list hounds and mutts while trying to squish her nose into a tiny bag of nuts. Okay, so throughout the book, it talks about her little Hollywood thing. I won't make you guys listen to the whole thing. But there's this little mouse right here. And that mouse is with Gracie through the whole adventure of her trying to get her stardom. She becomes an online sensation with 50 million views. She plays the saxophone, which is funny because Kelly plays the saxophone.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see. And then here's the mouse again, cheering her on.
Aww.
And then by Mike Polito. Let's see. Oh, she does a book signing event.
Aww.
She has her millions and her yacht and her mansion. Okay, so, and then it says, she'd sit and count her money while lounging on her throne, but when she wasn't working, she'd often be alone. Because she felt so lonely, Gracie bought more stuff, but even though she had it all, it was never quite enough. She called off her concerts and she gave away her things, but all the flights home were fully booked, so she clung onto the wings. I see the mouse is back there too. Hanging on for dear life as the plane took off to the sky made Gracie think of Yvonne, and tears welled in her eyes. Soaring over my town, Gracie thought, I've had a hoot, but home is where the heart is, so I need a parachute. Fumbling to find her suitcase, she found a sparkly gown, then used it as she leapt off to soar, to sort of slow her down. Tumbling through the fluffy clouds was really quite a rush, but Gracie had to slow down because she'd soon be doggy mush. But just then she saw a mattress jumped upon a roof, so she steered herself towards it and landed with a woof. Okay, see the mouse?
Oh,
Landed on the mouse. That's important in the story in just a minute. Jumping into Yvonne's arms, Gracie cried with joy. Then Yvonne squeezed the squeaker in a squishy, squashy toy. Fame is pretty epic when Snuggles is the best, thought Gracie as she curled up to enjoy a well-earned rest. Okay, look at the mouse. Attraction
oh, so cute.
in the hospital. I know. It's funny. Miles away from Holly Wolf, things were much the same. The countless pets arrived each day to search for wealth and fame. They often spoke about the dog who played the saxophone and how she left it all behind because she missed her home. And she has a star.
Aww.
It's so fun.
This is too cute.
And then, of course, it has, me and Gracie. So anyway, super, super fun.
That's adorable.
Everybody should have one.
Yes.
So I'm not a crazy dog mom.
Aw, I love it.
Anyway, so that's my craziness. And they say everybody has that one, you love all your pets, but you have that one pet.
Yep.
And I think Gracie is probably that one pet.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Chloe's definitely, well, she's my only one. You know what I mean? But like, we have one growing up, and Reese, that his name, our Schnauzer was Reese. He was our baby then too. He passed away really young. He was only 8 when he
Wow.
passed away. And yeah, that was really hard because I think I was in high school.
Oh.
Something like that. I was in high school. So yeah, that was really hard. But we got another dog, a Maltese, and she was adorable and cute as well. But then, of course I went away to college and everything. So yeah, but Chloe is my baby.
Baby. Yes. Yep. They're pretty wonderful. They really, that's the one thing I've enjoyed about this whole stay-at-home process is the fact that I do get the snuggle times. I can sit on my couch and Gracie or Blaze jumps up in my lap and we'll watch TV, or the cat might come lounge next to me, or, it's been nice to have that extra snuggle time with the dogs.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm going back to work. In fact, we've decided to homeschool Taylor because of the health concerns we have with him, and now this new thing and how it's affecting children.
Yes.
So we're gonna lock down here, but I'm kind of happy because I get to stay home with my doggies. And
that's awesome.
So you got permission to get Chloe. Kelly made me mad one day. Really mad. So I got in the car and we had teacup Yorkies a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
They're cute. They're very high maintenance, and I traveled, so we weren't able to keep them. The first one actually got hit by a car. Every time you open the door, she'd dart out the door. Well, she darted out in front of a car, and the guy, he said he stopped. And he's like, "I'm so sorry. I thought it was a squirrel." And I said, she was the same size as a squirrel. So anyway, it's okay. But anyway, Kelly made me mad. So I called our breeder, because we use the same breeder. And I was like, I want a dog. And she goes, okay. And I said, and I don't want to pay a fortune for it. I just want a dog. It doesn't have to be purebred. I just want a dog. So before we hung up the phone, she had a dog for me, and Gracie's owner was looking to rehome her. And I actually did not have to pay anything for her. They just wanted her to go to a loving home. And so I called Kelly, and he's like, where are you? And I said, I'm going to go pick up a dog. And he's like, well, come home. And so he came home, and I'm like, we're getting the dog. I don't care what you say. And so we got in the car, and we went and got the dog, and that's how I ended up with Gracie.
Aww. How old was she when you got her?
She, I think, was like 2, because I don't know what the story was. I do know that she was very, very afraid when we first got her. Like, I had to hand feed her for the first 3 months that we had her.
Aww.
Because she was just she wouldn't eat. She was very timid, very afraid. I don't know, I don't know how much human interaction she had. Yeah. I'm sure she wasn't from an abusive situation, but I just don't know how much interaction she had. And I just I think I needed that at that time in my life. I needed that, something to care for, something to love. The great thing about pets is they can't backtalk.
So true. Well, Chloe does sometimes. It's adorable. Mom will tell you she's got an attitude, but it is adorable.
Okay, so we have to have a story about attitude.
Yeah, so trying to think. Okay, so every night after dinner, she thinks it's her, her walk time. It's usually when we take her on a walk. And so, we'll be cleaning up dinner or whatever, and then she'll come over and be like, rough. I'm like, what you want? What is it? Rough. Or, I'll go, go wash my hands, or I'll be in the bathroom. I'll come out of the bathroom, and she's like, rough, rough, rough. And she literally pounces at me. Like, what do you want? You can just tell. It's like, I am telling you.
That's awesome.
So cute, though. It's adorable.
That is cute. Now, does she bark at other dogs? Because one of the things with Blaze is getting her to stop barking with other dogs.
She, that's one thing about her. She really doesn't bark a whole lot. which Dale loves because that's one reason Dale didn't want a small dog is because they tend to bark more than bigger dogs. And she barks like when people come to the door. Of course, she freaks out. She's very protective. But when we're out on a walk and she sees another dog, she usually just wants to go see them. She doesn't bark at them. Now, if they walk by the house, then she barks at them.
Sure, that's her kingdom. So.
Yep, she's protecting it.
Absolutely. We, Gracie, when we talked about dogs talking, Gracie would actually, I guess it's common for her breed. They would do this growly talk thing. I mean, she wasn't like growling at you, but she was growling because she wanted something.
Yes.
And she would constantly be talking to me. And so I'd sit on the bed and I'd go, roar, roar, roar.
Aww.
He's like, she is not going to say I love you. And yes, she will.
Yeah, well, do you know our Schnauzer did that actually?
Really?
Sounded like he said I love you because he would like, you know, when we were kids, we'd play around with him and go, you know, and he'd do it back. And so we kind of got him to say, you know, as much as we thought it was, but it was adorable.
That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, I would have. Yeah. So she was great. Great dog.
Aww.
Great breed. Smart and fun and cuddly, but little, not big.
How big was she?
She was, oh gosh, I don't even know how much she weighed, but she was, I don't know, like this big, like she was a nice lap dog.
Yeah.
Blaze is small, but she's a Chihuahua, so they're really small breed.
Yeah.
But she's a little bit bigger than Chloe.
Okay. Yeah. Chloe's 6 to 7 pounds. She was the runt. She's a Havanese. Most people think she's a Maltese, but she's a Havanese, and she usually Havanese are anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. But since she was the runt, she's between 6 and 7, which is perfect for me because literally I carry her everywhere. She's been on the airplane several times. Like when I'd come, you know, when Mom and Dad were here, her and I would just fly, you know, to visit them every once in a while. And so she's really good. We have a little airplane approved bag, you know, that I put her in and put her under the seat in front of me. And sometimes I'd like take her out from, you know, under there and we'd be walking out and they're like, wait, you had a dog? I didn't even know you had a dog.
She liked to fly? I mean, you didn't have to give her medicine or anything for her to fly?
So whenever we first took her on a first flight, she wanted to be on our lap. And if I could have taken her out of the bag and put her on my lap, she would have been fine. But they didn't allow that. So she cried. But it wasn't like loud. It was just little whimpers, like, you know, and it's, you know, upset me. And so I talked to the vet and he's like, just give her a tiny little bit of Benadryl before you get on the plane. And she slept the entire plane ride. So
that's good.
Yeah, and she loved it. She knew she was going somewhere. I'm like, oh, where are we going?
That's good. I know that the whining is probably harder on us than was on them. So that would have been super hard for listen to her whine and not be able to. And it comes to my dogs, I'm not really a good rule follower. So
I put the bag on my lap, and you know it's bigger than her. But I was like, at least I'm going to put this on my lap because you know I wanted to calm her down. And as long as you know she could see us, and because it had mesh, you know, a lot of places that she could see us. And whenever I put her under the seat, you could just see one little eyeball looking at me. Pretty much, you know, if she wasn't sleeping, it was just the one eyeball. Like, okay, Mom's still there. I'm good.
Do you have a dog purse?
I did. Actually, Mom made me one when they were puppies. When Mom and Dad went to look for their house in Florida, Dale and I went with them, and we had just gotten Chloe, and they had just gotten their dog. So they were, I don't know, like 6, 7 months old, our dogs. And we took a road trip with puppies, which I don't recommend.
Oh.
But it was cute. It was fun. And when we got there, they had, I don't know if you know, Disney has best friends. They have a dog, like it's not owned by Disney, but it's on Disney property. And so they'd stay at night with us at the hotel, but during the day we'd take them to this like doggy daycare.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that.
Was it a good experience or?
So To begin with, yes. They would send them home with a little report card on how they did and how they ate and what they played with, or if they didn't play well with other dogs or whatever. But one night, we were actually at Epcot on July 4th. And, we'd taken them there. We went to pick them back up. And she was, I think, upset because it was tons of people. Of course, fireworks. They were inside, of course, but I'm sure it scared her. And I didn't think about it. And so we got her out. And it was Mom and Dad and I. They had their dog. And then Dale and I, and Chloe. And we're walking out to the parking lot because they used to have it right next to Epcot, like on the entrance. There was a dog kennel right there. And we picked him up. And I had her in my arms, or Dale did, forget. One of us had her, and the other one was trying to take her because she was being very squirmy and wanting to go. And when we were handing her over to the other one, she got out and loose and literally took off towards the Epcot parking lot. I mean, July 4th, you can imagine. People, cars, everywhere. I was freaking out. She had her leash on her, but we couldn't grab it in time. And so Dale had flip-flops on. He kicked them off, ran as fast as he could, and on her leash. And then, made her,
pull her back.
Pull back. But, Dale saved her life. Literally saved her life. Twice, actually. He saved her life then. And then when she was a puppy, we gave her the rawhide bones or whatever, and she was chewing on it. And we looked over at her, and she had, a big chunk left. We looked over at her, and we're like, where'd the bone go? And then we saw her and she was kind of going like this. And I'm like, oh my word, she is choking on the bone. So we started freaking out. I'm like, how do you give a Heimlich to a dog? I had no clue. So Dale literally Googled it really quickly. And it's kind of like a baby, you pick them up and he gave her the Heimlich and the bone popped out.
Wow.
He saved her life twice.
That is so cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dale, super dad. Yeah, it was, and me, I'm just freaking out. I'm like, what do we do? Call 911. What are we
Oh no.
Under pressure. I'm not good.
Yeah, nope. It's a thing. I was going to ask if you knew doggy CPR or mouth to mouth, but I guess or mouth to snout. But
yeah.
Sounds like you do.
Well, we know the Heimlich now, so.
Well, there you go, everybody. You need to go research how to do the Heimlich in CPR on your dog.
Yeah, because you never know. Growing up, we never had a dog choke on anything. But
yeah. Well, when they're so little, I mean, it's just easy for that to happen.
Yeah, so since then, she's never had another bone ever.
By choice or because you're like,
Because I don't want her to have one.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Okay. So I know we have 1 minute, but I have a couple more questions, just really quick, just because I want to know. Have you ever given or heard to give dogs eggs?
I haven't. No.
My dad used to say to give a dog an egg, maybe one a week, to keep their coat really shiny. Now I haven't looked at the statistics or anything on how healthy that was. I was just curious. Do you ever feed people food at all, or she just eat dog food?
We do. It's gotten worse as she's gotten older. When she was a puppy, we were like, no, and then puppy dog eyes are just so hard. You can't. But she's usually pretty good unless mom's over. If mom's over, it's she is just begging, because mom will feed her whatever.
To grandma.
Yeah, exactly. But with Dale and I, she usually waits till the end of the meal, and then we give her, a little something.
That's cool. We give our dogs animal crackers for treats. They're inexpensive. They're fat-free. They're low in sugar. And it was recommended to us by, it's called a dog whisperer. And I know it sounds ridiculous, and this was not by choice. But for Taylor's therapy dog, we had an Akita, and they are huge. But for his Akita, we had to have a dog whisperer come out and just evaluate the dog's behavior. Yeah. And he said, you should do animal crackers because it's healthier than your normal dog biscuits or bones or treats.
Huh,
so
we used Honey Nut Cheerios because they're small too, and they're easy to, and they're cheap.
Right. And they have little holes so they can't choke.
That's right.
All right. Well, does anybody in the chat have any questions for Jenna? I want to be respectful of her time and everybody else's. And it is now 11 o'clock Central Time. So I'll give you guys just a few minutes to see if you have a question or two, and then we will let you go. I really, really appreciate you being here.
Oh, this was fun. Thank you for having me.
It was very fun. It was a fun way to talk about our dogs. And I'm always, looking for a reason to brag about my Gracie Grace.
Me too. I agree.
The other day, Blaze was barking, and I was like, Gracie Ann. And I went, oh. Dog.
Oh.
I was like, that poor Gracie, she's getting yelled at for barking, and she's not even here.
She's not even here. No, my parents, when we were young, they would literally go through the whole names, each kid and even the dog. Like, I don't know who it is, but one of you, like.
Kelly would say, I know where you live.
That's right.
Russ says, what? You're not going for 5 hours today? I thought you could talk about your dog all day. I absolutely 100% could. Do not be disillusioned, Russ. Yep. But I know Jenna has things to do today, and I don't want to keep her on stream for 5 hours. I was supposed to go volunteer at the school today, but I've had a sore throat the last couple of days. Pretty sure it's just allergies, but I messaged them, and they're like, yeah, no, stay home. So
yeah,
more time for crafting.
Perfect.
So, okay, let's see. I think everyone's just saying that they really love the stream. So thank you for talking doggy with me.
Aw, thank you. This was fun.
It was good. All right, my friends. Well, I hope everyone has a great day. I might do a craft and chat later this afternoon. We'll just have to see. So make sure you are subscribed and you have your notification bell on so that you know if I decide to go live. And of course, I'm sure all of you are. And if you're not, you should be subscribed to Resort TV One. You guys reached how many? Have you hit 100,000 yet?
Not quite. We just hit 90,000.
90,000. So close.
Yes.
So close. That's fantastic. So make sure you are subscribed to Resort TV One. They pretty much got everything going for us. They were our inspiration to begin our YouTube channel. They were our connection to pretty much everybody that we, the family that we've created through YouTube. So definitely the place to be. Make sure you guys are subscribed.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yes, yes. All right. Well, you guys have a fantastic afternoon, and hopefully I will see you later. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time for Craft and Chat. Have a great day, everybody. Make sure that you